Welcome to Catalyst Grid. My name is Kingsley Imafua, lead scheduler with DC Nordics. This is the first episode of our brand new Inside Real Project Controls Mastery series, focusing on the practical, site-driven realities of our profession. Most people think project controls is just updating schedules. They see bars on a screen and assume that is the extent of the role. They are wrong. Project controls is the pulse of the project. Real project controls is the nervous system of the project. It is the intelligence that connects every single department from engineering to commissioning. It ensures that the left hand knows what the right hand is doing. Without this nervous system, a billion-dollar project is just a collection of disconnected activities moving in the dark. It connects time, cost, risk, and procurement. It links engineering, construction, and reporting into one cohesive executive decision-making engine. When you see a massive data center rising from the ground, you are seeing the result of thousands of logic links and thousands of procurement milestones working in harmony. And if project controls fails, the project eventually loses its most valuable asset, predictability. Once predictability is gone, the project enters a state of chaos. Today, we explore what actually happens on real projects beyond the software interface. We look at the operational reality. Project controls is not one thing. It is an ecosystem. It's a living, breathing framework of data and field reality combined into a single source of truth. It requires a truly multidisciplinary approach where you understand the engineering design, the procurement lead times, and the construction constraints all at once. It is about total project visibility across all disciplines, from inception to handover. The core functions start with planning and scheduling, cost controls, and risk management. These are the foundations. Planning defines the how and when. Cost controls defines the how much through structured WBS and cost accounts, and risk management identifies the what if in your risk register. These three must be synchronized. If your schedule doesn't match your budget or your risk profile, your reporting data is pure fiction. Then we have change management and progress measurement. In mission-critical projects, change is constant. How you integrate those changes into your baseline determines your success. Earned value management then provides the mathematical truth of your performance. It tells us exactly where we are versus where we plan to be. Finally, forecasting, reporting, and trend analysis allow us to look into the future. We don't just look at what happened yesterday, we look at where we will be in 6 months. This allows us to develop recovery plans before a crisis becomes unmanageable. Trend analysis is the early warning system of project controls. Elite project controls teams do not merely report delays after they have already occurred. That is reactive, and it is too late. Elite teams predict them. They analyze the data, they listen to the field, and they see the storm coming weeks before the first rain falls. They provide the foresight that allows the project manager to change course before hitting the iceberg. Now, let's talk about the gap between Section 2, field reality versus schedule reality. This is the most dangerous gap in project management. On your screen, the schedule might look perfect, but out there on the site, the reality is often very different. Reconciling these two is the planner's greatest challenge. The schedule says containment is complete. It looks perfect on your monitor. All the bars are green and the milestones are met. The logic is flowing correctly and the float is healthy. From your desk, the project looks like a success story. But project controls is not a desk job. But the field says something different. Cable routes were changed by the design team this morning. Access is blocked by another trade's scaffolding. Materials are stuck in customs for another 2 weeks. Permits are delayed. This is the site chaos that your schedule must reflect if it is to remain a useful tool. This discrepancy is exactly where planners become valuable. Your job is not to ignore the site reality, just to protect your clean schedule or avoid difficult conversations. Your job is to bridge the gap. You reconcile these two worlds and provide the executive team with the hard truth. You turn site chaos into structured, actionable, and intelligent data that drives project performance. Section 3. The practical site work of project controls. A scheduler's day is operational, not just administrative. You cannot be an elite planner if you do not know what the site looks like. You must get out from behind the screen and into the field. Truth gathering starts on the ground. You are walking the site. You are validating quantities installed against the program. You are checking actual manpower against what was reported in the daily logs. You are looking for the why behind the delays. Is it a lack of resources, or is it a lack of access to a specific workface? Perhaps the cable tray continuity is behind, or foundation prep is stalled. Only a boots-on-the-ground site walk can tell you that truth. You are reviewing procurement logs to see if that transformer is actually on the ship. You are attending coordination meetings to identify physical blockers before they hit your critical path. You are listening to the trades to understand the real-world constraints they are facing every single day. You then take that information back and update your logic based on what is actually happening. This is not theoretical work. It is grounded in the hard, unyielding reality of the field. Site-driven data is the only data that matters when you are forecasting project completion. It is about choosing accuracy over blind optimism every single time, ensuring the program remains a reliable tool. Section 4. Recovery thinking. This is the heart of project controls. Real project controls excellence becomes visible during times of intense pressure and problems. When the milestones are slipping and the client is asking questions, that is when the planner must step up and provide the path forward. Anybody can maintain a healthy schedule when everything is going well. When the materials are on site and the manpower is productive, project controls feels easy. But that is just maintenance. It's not where your reputation is built. Your reputation is built in the recovery phase. Recovery is different. That is where elite planners are separated. You must understand crash analysis, where you add resources to shorten durations. You must understand resequencing logic, where you challenge the standard way of working to find time. You are looking for the most efficient way to get back on track. You are planning parallel work and shift rotations. You are defending acceleration logic with hard data, not just hope. This might involve introducing an amber tag level for activities interfacing with existing live systems to ensure uptime while accelerating. You are proving to the stakeholders that recovery is possible, but you are also being honest about the cost and the risk associated with that acceleration. This is commercial awareness in action. Section 5. Executive reporting. This is the culmination of all your site data and technical analysis. This is where you convert thousands of individual activities into decision intelligence for the leadership team. You are the one who provides the clarity they need to make the big, high-stakes calls. Executives do not want to see 5,000 activities. They don't have time for the minutiae. They want clarity. They want to know, are we on track? If not, why? And what is the plan to fix it? Your reporting must be concise, accurate, and focused on the future milestones. That is how you build trust. Project controls converts technical complexity into decision intelligence. You provide the visibility required for leadership to lead. You take the thousands of data points from the field and the software, and you distill them into the so what. That so what is what protects the sacred power on and commercial operation dates. This intelligence is what drives billion-dollar project success. In the next episode of this series, we go deep into baseline management. It is the foundation of all project accountability. We won't just look at the theory, we'll look at real baseline control, the technical steps in P6, and the heavy politics of re-baselining on live projects. You won't want to miss it. It's where the contract meets the schedule. Kingsley Imafua, your host, signing off. Do not forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. It helps us grow this community of project professionals. Your engagement is what allows us to keep producing these deep dives into project controls reality. Stay technical, stay grounded, and tell me below, which topic should Catalyst Grid cover next? I value your feedback and I read every single comment. See you in the next masterclass, where we'll continue our journey into the heart of Primavera P6 and project controls. Signing off for now.